Saturday night main event, July 12th. It finally happened. We had some big matches tonight. We had some final matches of the night. Pretty much a final match, from Goldberg. But let's get right into it. To kick the night off, Saturday night main event, they had Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. And they both came out with like a special person. Both of them had a special person. Who did Randy Orton have with them?
Jelly Roll.
Yeah, Jelly Roll, the big fat Jelly Roll, man. Even though he lost a lot of weight, man, Jelly Roll lost a lot of weight. He used to be like almost 1,000 pounds. He could have been on the TLC 1,000 pounds. He like Dave Blunt size. He was a big dude. And who did Drew McIntyre come out with?
Logan Paul.
So this was a kind of weird match. I'm not used to seeing Jelly Roll team up or manager or come out to the ring and actually be there throughout the whole match. But do you remember anything particular from this match, man?
Yeah, I can officially say that Logan Paul is scared of Jelly Roll.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, man. Logan Paul be getting his ass full by Jelly Roll. He be scrambling on the floor, looking scared as hell, running away from Jelly Roll. It's too much fat. Even though he lost a lot of weight, some of it is still there, especially around the nose and the chin area. You can see it. But man, Logan, he attacked Randy after the match. See, Randy won. He caught him. It was a weird sequence. But Randy ended up catching him with a RKO. He wins. Logan Paul attacked Randy. Jelly Roll helped him. Jelly Roll punched Logan Paul, damn near knocked him out. And then he hovering over on Randy Orton, man. And who just came out of nowhere with two flying sweaty kicks out of nowhere, man?
Drew McIntyre.
Man. He came out of nowhere, kicked Jelly Roll right in the head. Jelly big ass rolled around and landed right on his stomach, and he held his head. And man, everybody was concerned about him. The managers came out. Who was it? Nicholas Aldis and what's the other dude's name?
Adam Pearce.
Adam Pearce. They both came out there, and a whole bunch of referees and managers and a bunch of people came out there. They was really concerned about Jelly Roll, about this fat dude with all these tattoos and this extra weight everywhere. And he got kicked in his head by this big Scottish dude. So we don't know, man. But Randy got the win at the end of the day. Randy broke his losing streak. He won. Randy finally won the match again on a pay-per-view. It is Saturday night main event. Randy won that, man. But after that match, they showed the Levine family in the crowd. I don't even know who they are, but they showed them. If y'all know who they are, let us know, man. But this is where this really started to kick up. This is Saturday night main event. To me, I'm saying a pretty decent amount of Saturday night events. This is one of my favorite ones. But they showed the Levine family in the crowd. They chilling. I don't even know who they are, but they were chilling. Then they showed Io Sky. She got her belt. Y'all already know she the world champion. She chilling. The crowd big it up for her. They clap for her. And then after that, they showed Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley in the crowd. She got the big shoulders out. She out there doing her thing. No dime. We already know how that ended. And out of nowhere, they got who else is there that night?
Jade Cargill.
They showed Jade Cargill, and Jade Cargill was looking good, man. I loved her outfit on her hair. She was doing it, man. She was talking big shit to the camera, talking, just going on. You know how Jade do. She was talking stuff, and man, what happened, man? What happened after that?
Naomi came from behind and attacked her.
Out of nowhere, she hit Jade hardest ever, knocked her over the barricade. She hit Jay hard as hell, man. I seen the whiplash. Jay's hair like snapped back, and she threw over the barricade, and she was whooping Jay ass right at the right. She had one hand, she had a handful of hair. The other hand, she was beating her ass. I never seen Jay just get beat down like that, but Jay turned it around and start beating Naomi ass, and start going crazy, man. These two is ready, man. They was going at it so crazy. All these people had to come break it out, and then your boy Nicholas Aldis came out. He had a very, very special announcement. I don't know why we didn't think of this. But he came. What did Nicholas Aldis have to say, man?
He announced that the match for tomorrow Jade Cargill versus Naomi is now a special guest referee.
Yeah, so y'all already know. Evolution 2025, Evolution 2. Bianca Belair gonna be the special guest referee for the no holds barred match between Jade Cargill and Naomi. Bianca gonna be the special guest referee. A lot of people probably got some mixed feelings about this. I know you do, man. What do you think about Bianca's referee skills?
She is not a good referee, to be honest. She's just a better wrestler.
See, I disagree with you there, man. I think the EST, she can be the EST of referees. I think she gonna be the best referee that watch how she put her up. Well, we already know, and Bianca gonna be looking good in that referee uniform. We seen how she looked last time, but that was a huge surprise. A huge surprise. The whole crowd was going crazy. Bianca came out there. Jade, Naomi, the big three, gonna be at Evolution 2. So y'all get ready for that, man. We already know we're gonna be on that like crazy, man. Y'all definitely get ready for that. But man, after that whole segment, they had Doug Dillinger. If you from back in the days, you already know Doug Dillinger was the head of security for Goldberg back in the day. He was like that top dude that walked him backstage, kept Goldberg good backstage and all that. He was in the crowd chilling, waiting for, Goldberg's final match. DDP, Diamond Dallas Page, was in the crowd doing his thing, looking healthy. We already know he one of the most healthiest older dudes out there. He got his fitness plan and all that. He do his exercise, help rehab people back to healthy. So, Doug Dillinger, DDP, and they had a bunch of celebrities there that night, man. But after that, they had the Jimmy Uso versus who, man?
Solo Sikoa.
And was Solo alone? Who did Solo have with him, man?
He had all of his so-called MFTs with him.
The MFTs. What does that stand for? Do y'all know what that stand for? I don't know what that stand for, man. If you know what that stand for, man, please let us know. The MFTs, man. Who does the MFTs consist of? Do you know who the MFTs got? Who the big fat Chinese rhino-looking dude?
JC Mateo.
JC Mateo, and who the dude with the long Jerry curl?
Tala Tonga,
which is the third form evolution of Tama Tonga. We would never see Tama Tonga again. Just to let y'all know, y'all would never ever see Tama Tonga again. You know why? Because he evolved into Tama Tonga. What's his name?
Tala Tonga.
So just like when War Turtle transformed into Blastoise, you don't see War Turtle no more. Or when Charmeleon transformed into Charizard, that's it. Tama Tonga is gone. It's all about Tama Tonga now. And we got Tongaloa. That's a hell of a combination right there. So Solo was protected, man. So you already know how this went, man. Long story short, we ain't got to get into it, man. Who won the match?
Solo did.
Easily. And then after that, it was a good match, man. Brother versus brother. Jimmy almost 40 years old now. He got little grays in his beard. Solo, he's still like in his early 30s, mid 30s. He got his squad. Fat Samoan Power was in there. Jimmy ain't really fat, but Solo got that fat Samoan Power. He's fat with the speed, with the spikes. Same thing with JC Mateo. That Tongaloa, all of them. Too much. Solo wins. They was beating Jimmy's ass, man. Beating him around. Beating him down. Throwing him down. Just whooping his ass, man. Who came to save Jimmy, man?
Jacob Fatu
with new merch, man. If y'all look, Jacob Fatu got that new merch on, man. What do you think of Jacob Fatu's new shirt?
It's got a YN on it.
I can't believe it. I'm rocking with the shirt. I like Jacob Fatu new merch, man. This new shirt, man. Let me know if y'all rocking with the merch. He hates it. He said it don't look right, but after that, they went into a Goldberg tribute. Pretty much just showing a lot of his highlights of why Goldberg is Goldberg. Y'all already know how Goldberg used to do, man. Goldberg used to spear people, jackhammer people, beat people like in 1 or 2 minutes. He won on like 125 win streak or something crazy like that. Couldn't nobody beat him for like some years. He got the title and still nobody couldn't beat him for a long time. They was just showing his highlights, and even showed highlights when he was in the WWE too. Killing, getting the title, sparing people like crazy, just doing this thing. But after that, man, what match did they have next? They had Seth versus who, man? You go ahead, man.
They had Seth Rollins versus LA Knight. And Seth Rollins, he didn't really come out with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. He just came out with Paul Heyman holding this Money in the Bank briefcase. And LA Knight won the match because Seth Rollins had to go for like moonsaults, and he had injured his leg. They had the doctors at ringside. He thought he could continue the match safely, but LA Knight caught him with a BFT and was able to win the match.
Hey, y'all heard it, man. And it ended just like that. You know, LA Knight got a good victory. That's a good victory for LA Knight, man, because he lose a lot on a lot, especially on these PLEs. And you know, he got a pretty huge fan base, but he was able to get the big win over Seth. So Braun Breaker and the big fat dude didn't come out.
No.
Bronson Reed. Okay then. Yeah, but after that, they finally showed some credit to 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz was in the crowd, y'all, doing this thing. He had his family with him, enjoying the fight and all that. You already know. And they also had Blake Monroe in the crowd, you know, doing her thing. They had a lot of people here supporting tonight, man. A lot. But let's just get into the final matchup of the night, man. What was the final match for the night for the World Heavyweight Championship?
Gunther versus Goldberg.
Yes, the in-ring general versus Goldberg himself. In Atlanta, in Goldberg's hometown. Y'all already know Gunther came out, you know, came to the ring doing this thing. And then they had Goldberg. You know, Goldberg got one of the best entrances ever. It was so, like, nostalgia, like back in the day. They knocked on his door. He opened up. He had his security. None of them had security outfits on. They was all older. He had Doug Dillinger with him, of course, had a security. DDP was with him. It was fire. One of his best entrances ever. If that's his last entrance, that's a great way to go out. He came out through the sparks and all that. Same thing like his Goldberg. It was 99 all over again. Same thing. But when the match kicked off, man, it was good. They was going back and forth. They kind of like 2 powerhouses in themselves right there. Goldberg and Gunther, 2 huge dudes. Huge. The crowd was definitely rocking with Goldberg. They was going back and forth. Well, I feel when the match started to change is when Goldberg went for like this super spear, missed, slammed into the barricade. He was not the same after that. He caught a lot of chops from Gunther in the chest, and he was showing that the chops wasn't nothing, but you saying them chops was wearing him down. Gunther he's just too young, man. He's too strong. Goldberg was basically going against himself, his old self, trying to hang in there with the young buck, get that title. Goldberg was a step slower usually than anything he can do. Even when he did his final move, when he finally got that spear, he caught him with the spear. It was good. He threw him up for that jackhammer. He couldn't even hold Gunther up for that jackhammer like that. I seen Goldberg back in the day. He used to toss people Gunther size easily. He used to hold him up there for like 3-4 seconds. He couldn't do it this time. And one of the people who was with him when who brought him out, I forgot to mention, was his son. Y'all already know Goldberg's son. I think he played football or something. He's like one of the best athletes in the country right now. He was also in the crowd. Gunther got in his face talking stuff to him. Goldberg's son jumped the barricade, and then the security just swam on him and just got him real quick, got him up out of there. And, you know, that kind of gave Goldberg some extra energy to go at it. But, you know, Goldberg eventually just got caught in that headlock, man. And he tried to get out. He almost got out of that headlock that Gunther do. But he could not escape, and he ended up passing out. He didn't tap out. He never technically gave up. He passed out. The ref called it, man, and that's how Goldberg final match won. And after the match, they had a big speech for Goldberg, man. All his family and friends was down there. They showed love and support. Atlanta showed love and support. Goldberg was talking about how he never even really lost in Atlanta before, but if he got to go out like that, it is what it is, man. But other than that, man, what did you think of Saturday night main event, man?
It was pretty good.
Which one do you think was better, Saturday night main event or Great American Bash?
I'm gonna have to go with Saturday night main event.
Okay. Oh man, I'm surprised to hear you say that, man. But yeah, man, y'all already know, man. They had it was only 4 matches tonight. It was pretty good though, man. We got to see a lot of celebrities in the crowd. We got to see Jay, Bianca, and Naomi. That was a good night for us, man. But make sure y'all stay in tune with the channel. Let us know what you think, man. What's the message of the day, man?
Message of the day. Goldberg back then was actually Goldberg. If you want to be successful, I suggest you be actually successful or you'll end up like a Silverberg.